Hello everyone, this is Johnny K, and this is the second installment of PS3 Tips and Tricks. I highly recommend that you watch the first one, although you don't need to watch the first one to learn things from this one. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is things you can do as your photos, then I'm going to show you things you can do as your music, and finally I'm going to show you how you can set up your computer to work with your PlayStation 3 so that you can play your music and photos, even your videos, from your living room off of your computer. Now first I'm going to show you some music settings. So let's go over here to the settings tab, then go down to music settings. The first option we have is audio CD import, so we'll click on that. Now first you're going to have to select a codec. Now AAC is going to be your best pick, but the problem with AAC is that it can't play on everything. So if you plan on taking your music and leaving it on your PlayStation 3 and not transferring it anywhere, then this is your best pick because it gives you the best quality sound in the smallest amount of space. Your next option is MP3, which is widely used. Even a lot of clocks now play MP3 files. Just about everything plays MP3. But it's a mediocre codec, meaning that the sound quality is going to be mediocre unless you set it to a high setting so that it takes up a lot of space. The next option is 8-track. Now 8-track is a Sony format, and it was created primarily to take 64 kilobyte per second sound and make it sound like it's actually higher, like 128 kilobyte per second. It's kind of a dying format. It never really took off. So for me, I'm going to take AAC, but you can choose whatever you like. Next up, we have bitrate. Now, the lower you go, the lower the quality. The higher you go, the better the quality. Average is going to be your 128. That's kind of the industry standard. If you want better quality, you can come down here, but remember it's going to take up more disk space. So if you have a 20 gigabyte PlayStation 3, then you just might want to go up here on one of the lower options, especially if you're just playing through your TV speakers. If you have a really good sound system, then you'll want to come down here on one of the higher options. Personally, I'm going to go with 160. Once you have it where you want it, just hit X. Next up, we have crossfade playback, and what crossfading does is transitions one song into the next. Now you can change how strong of an overlap you want. Default is 3 seconds, and what I would recommend, but you'll just have to experience what sounds best with your music. Down here you got audio CD output frequency. Default is 48 kHz, and I would recommend just leaving it at that. But if you want to experiment and see if your music sounds better with the other option, feel free to. Next we have bit mapping. If you do off, it's just going to give you the pure sound. If you do type 1, it's going to attempt to take out artificial artifacts that might have happened during importing. This is the default option. The next two options work on enhancing your sound. Now that's completely up to you. Some people like it as pure as possible. Others like that higher highs and the lower lows, even if the music wasn't designed to be that way. So it's just completely up to you. Now I'm going to show you how to import a CD. I already have a CD in here, and you can see that it identified what CD it was. If I click on it, it even knows how long each track is, the track name, and the album. Now, if you want to get this information and the PS3 didn't automatically get it for you, hit the triangle button and then come down to Obtain CD Information. Now this particular CD and some others, the PlayStation 3 won't exactly know what CD it is, so you'll have to choose. Now for me it's going to be this one here, so I'm going to click on that. Now if you want to import the CD, all you have to do is hit the triangle button, come down here to import, hit X, and you'll begin importing. But if you don't want the whole CD, you can just hit X, go to the track you want, hit triangle, and then import that song by itself. Next I want to show you how to take your thumb drive or your flash drive or your external hard drive, plug it into your PlayStation 3, and get photos and other multimedia off of it. In this example I'm going to show you photo, but you can also do it with music and video. Now if I just hit X, you'll see that I'll say there are no images, even though there are images on the flash drive. Now the reason why it's showing this is because there are no images directly on the flash drive. I put the images in a folder, so we have to navigate to that folder to show the picture. So we're going to go back and hit triangle and then hit display all. Now you'll see that I have all of the folders displaying. So I'm going to click on pictures, and I only put one in here. If you hit X, you'll get a full screen picture of what you got there. Now if you want to copy it to your PlayStation 3, just hit the triangle button, go down to copy, and it'll do the rest for you. If let's just say I had 50 pictures in here, you could come back over here, just go on the folder and go copy. That way you don't have to do each picture by itself. Now I'm going to show you how to connect your computer to your PlayStation 3. Now what you'll want to do is right click on the folder you want to share, such as music or pictures. Come up here and click on share. Now you'll want to click on change sharing permissions, and if everyone isn't already down here, you'll just have to type it out up here and hit the add button. But once it's down here, just click on it and then make sure it says co-owner, and then come down here and hit share. It'll take a few minutes, but it will finally share the folder. After you have the folders that you want shared, you'll have to come up here to Windows Media Player, right click on Now Playing and go to More Options, go to the Library tab, Configure Sharing, and make sure that this checkbox is checked, and then hit OK. Alright, so we're back over here to the PlayStation 3. Next you'll want to click on Search for Media Servers. It'll scan for different computers that you did the process that I just showed you. Okay, so it says 1 media servers were found, and of course you can do several computers if you want to. And down here it is, Jonathan PC. Just hit X, and we're going to click on music, and then you can sort it by genre, artists, album, folders, or just go all music if you want to see all the tracks. I'm going to click on all artists because I want to show you how to do something. We'll just click on the first option here, and you'll see the two song files I got here. I'm going to hit the triangle button, and you can see that there's a copy selection. What that'll do is it'll copy the music from your computer and put it on your PlayStation 3. The other option you have is just hitting X on the song, and it'll begin playing directly off your computer. Now if you want to take a whole, like let's say that I wanted Aaron Schuss on my PS3 but I didn't already have it, I can also hit triangle on that and hit copy, rather than doing each individual song by itself. So that's really all there is to this video. Obviously there's some more things you can do, like copying your pictures rather than just your music like I showed you. In the next video I'm probably going to show you some different things you can do connecting your PSP with your PlayStation 3. If you have any other suggestions, just leave a comment or send me a message. So until that video comes out, take care and have a happy Thanksgiving.